For the Conference of Alaska's, I think the governor did an excellent job of starting a conversation. The three problems he's trying to figure out are, we have the cost of government and the income to pay the cost of government. Right now, half of the income has come to pay for the cost of government. So he's asking the people of Alaska, what shall we do? I think that's a good one. He started off with, do we reduce government in its size? I think the answer was yes, to some degree. That's, once again, you get into the details. The other question is, should we use the earnings of the permanent fund or some methodology to use a permanent fund? That's an open discussion, a very politically tough one, but it's probably one of the bigger pieces that can be used. And then, do we go to the people of Alaska and ask them to bear the cost of the size of that government? So can you reduce it enough to get people to say, we'd be willing to pay some kind of tax, whether it's a sales tax or an income tax? Those are very unpopular discussions. So my hat's off to the governor. I think that's a good start of the conversation. There's a lot of things yet to do. So right now, we're using our savings to pay for government, and we have to use them at a huge rate, probably about 3 years, and we better have a solution. So hats off to the governor. It's a beginning of a conversation. I'm hoping that as we get into the next legislative session, we'll actually see some proposals on the table. They say it's tough. That is true. It's tough. They say that the devil's in the detail. That's true. And that's where the legislature gets involved, the details and the tough part. So as we go into this next year, we reduced the budget already, and now we have to look at doing that again while we think through how do we use our savings account to effectively keep government rolling, and then look at ways for new income. We have a gas line potential. The price of oil may go up, but do we include Alaskans in carrying the weight of that government? And the governor wisely and boldly stepped up to do that. To me, I give him credit for that. The legislature, though, is going to have to answer that in some substance. Probably the benefit of this legislative session is to show how tough that really can be when we're debating over the raises to the union's cost of living account, that is, or the raise in education. Both very important issues, but very tough to resolve. So as we go into the end of this session and to the beginning of next session, you'll see that there's no easy answers. But we'll be working on it, and hopefully with the people of Alaska, we'll find some solutions. So thanks to the governor and us legislators, we're ready to work with them.